How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. Boys, I'm glad you dropped in. Today's little project is I'm going to build a shelf that I want to put on the front of the shop here after having it painted and replacing that bottom piece of the ranch wall. I got the seam up there and it does show up, well, I know it's there and it bugs me. And plus the idea that Nanny had to put the shelf up there to put our nativity scene on and leave the shelf there permanent, that was a great idea. And then her other idea to put an ornament on it was even better, I think. And I got a neat little ornament that I hope you all like, and I'm going to be putting that up there probably, well, just after I get the shelf mounted. But in the meantime, I got to make that shelf, so let's get at her and make a shelf. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to make some braces here to hold my shelf ledge that I'm going to put on the shop. So I cut these braces out. This is 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood. So we're going to mount that here in the vise. And then I've made some backer plates here. Just put a little 45-degree chamfer around the edges. And we want to screw those on the back to give it a good support so I can mount it to the building. And then I have this just a piece of wood that I found kicking around, and it happens to be the same thickness here that I need to space to center up my piece of plywood. And then put a countersink in here, and then screw this in. Screws out to hold it. What do you think? So there's one bracket ready to go on. So I'll make the other one up like that. So these are going to make the base for my shelf. So what I'd like to do now is just run these through the thickness planer, because this is rough sawn wood, and this is, although that's nice, I don't want it to be that rough. I think if I smooth it up a little, it'll be better. So I'm going to set up the thickness planer and we're going to plane these. So I'm set up here. I'm not going to take a lot off these sticks, just a little bit, just to kind of smooth up the edges. Alexa, start vac.
Okay.
So there's my boards after planing them, just to get the roughness off each face. Some of them aren't the best to shape, these boards, but it's only hemlock after all. We're not building a coffin here, so it should be alright. It should take some paint anyway. Still a little rough here by these knots, but like I say, it'll be okay. Now, since I ripped these in half, I got one nice smooth side here, but a rough side here, so I'm just going to set this off and just cut a little bit off of this edge too to make them both smooth, and then we should be ready with our deck boards. So there we have 6 boards, and they're 2 3/4 wide by just about 7/8 thick. So there's the deck boards for the shelf unit, all painted. And I also get the shelf brackets painted up too. So other than having the staging in front of it, that's the ledge. Now, I wonder what the ornament's going to be. Well, this was a simple little shelf, and I think it's going to work good. It's certainly going to hide that joint I have there in my ranch wall. But hey, it was not that hard to see it. Like, I knew it was there, so it bugged me. And now it's covered up. And Annie had a great idea putting the shelf up there, leaving it there full time, because now we've got a place for our nativity scene and for this special little surprise ornament that I'm going to stick up there next week. Anyways, hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. I'm sure glad you're here, and I hope you thumbs up me and leave me some comments. And I hope you come back often. And for my regular viewers, can't thank you enough for all the support you give the channel. Really, I'm really grateful for that. And when I see your comments and your likes, it just lifts me up. Anyway, I hope you like this shelf. I hope it inspires you maybe on how you can make some shelves even to put in your shop or anywhere else. They're not difficult. And the beauty of making this little shelf was I got to use up some scraps and pieces from around the shop. And that's always a win for me, because I hate to throw wood out, I hate to burn it, I hate to cut it up, because I may need it sometime, just like making this shelf. Anyways, hope you like it. Come back again, and we'll talk to you.